What's going on, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen? Kind of show you where we're at and what we're kind of doing now. I've worked a little bit on this over the past couple of days. One thing is, I took that fan out that was in there and took those long bolts that were in there out and put in some rib nuts, so now we'll be able to mount the fan without the use of those extra nuts that were on there, if you remember. Another thing I looked at is making a bracket here to secure the fan at the bottom, and it would work out perfectly, except the fan on that, it would need to be wider because the fan actually mounts on the side with the two. I could just put another one up top and be done with it, but I need a wider piece of metal to secure all the way down for the fan. So the inch won't work. I'm going to go see if they've got maybe a 2-inch, which will work perfectly. Another thing is, I tested the coolant temp relay and sensor that we had bought to make sure that it would actually kick the fan on. I did that on my bench, and it does. The problem that I saw is when I was taking these sensors out, which are mounted here in the thermostat housing. Actually, it's just a water block housing. I believe the thermostat's actually at the bottom on these. But at this housing here, and there was very little antifreeze that came out. So, because water levels itself, that would tell me that there is little to no antifreeze in the radiator. So how do we combat that? Well, here's how we combat that. With this, right? Coolant reservoir. And I want it to be a little higher than the fill, so I thought maybe affix a steel plate here and put it right up here. We got this here. This is a fuel pump bracket. Here's what they were running before, you know, some stock strap, just kind of, you know, rigged up in there, not working properly. So I'm going to do away with that, and we're going to add this bracket, and we'll mount it there. One other thing is these were mounted here, and they had, I believe, electrical tape securing them. So here are Deutsch connectors. They just put that in there, and if we ever need to change a light, we can just depin this, put our new light in, just crimp some new connectors on the end there, and call it a day. That's why I like Deutsch connectors. So that's where we're at right now. I'm going to take this fan and give it a proper wire treatment too. Then we'll add a Deutsch connector here, and I'll kind of show you that in the next video maybe. So that's where we're at. Just wanted to give you an update, let you know that I've not fallen asleep or forgotten about this. I've been working on it, waiting on parts. Hope you guys enjoy the video so far. Have a good day. you know, when you tighten it up. And so we're going to change that with some aluminum brackets. Could be an 11, I guess. Maybe, maybe not. I 3D printed a gauge or switch panel, whatever you want to call it. Now, this isn't what will go in here. I'm using ABS plastic to make one of these, but I thought I would go ahead and 3D print it and make sure that everything's going to fit, and it will. So you'll see in the next few days I'll be cutting one out of ABS and making it look just like that. And gauges, switches will be here, and of course the top panel, right? Yeah.